Hey, what is going on, Pisces? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. If you're new to the channel and you like the vibe, stick around. We have a great community here. We're all about the love. So everyone is welcome. And I am going to be using the 8 of Coins Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on? Pisces. What message do we have for Pisces, Universe? Ooh, scared me. What do we have for Pisces? What can we see for Pisces? All right, Pisces. Let's get into this one, Pisces. So the first thing I see, Pisces, I feel like there is someone, this is someone new. I feel this new energy coming in, and I feel like the moment you meet this person, you're just gonna know. You know, you're just gonna know. I mean, we start off with the Fool, the beginning of the journey. You know, I feel like with this person, it's almost like everything just feels balanced with this person. You know what I mean? There's just this balancing of the universe being around this person. Right from the moment, you know, like the moment you meet this person, you're gonna feel this undeniable connection. And Pisces are one of the most intuitive signs, in my opinion. And your intuition is going to pay off very well here. You know, I feel like with this person, it starts off from the very beginning. I mean, like I said, we have new love and the Lover's card. I mean, this is a soulmate connection right off the get-go. We're not even gonna take our time with this one. It's really gonna hit hard. You know, I've never felt this type of intensity, and we're gonna get into it a lot more. But just right off the get-go, from what I'm seeing, I mean, I'm feeling it. I can feel it inside me, and that's a huge sign for me. But like I said, new love, and it only gets deeper as we go. This is a deep connection neither one of you have felt before. And not to alarm you, but I mean, I know this sounds like it's you, but I mean, on their side as well. You know, I feel like from the moment they meet you, it's the way you look at them. You're seeing them in a way that no one's ever seen them before. They see what you see, but that's the thing. I mean, we have that Emperor and Empress, that very nurturing and also protective energy coming into one. I just feel this interdependence, you know, this mutual dependence. Not to be mistaken with other dependencies, but interdependency is when two people, it's almost like two organisms become one, so two people becoming one. You know, it's, you know, we have that protective energy and that nurturing energy coming together. You know, them bringing in what they have and you bringing in what you have. Like I said, I mean, there's no holding back here. You know, sometimes we like to put ourselves in the self-imposed prison in the beginning of a relationship, or in the beginning and starting of something, usually a relationship of some sort. You know, we kind of hold back a little bit. But there's no holding back. It's completely open. You know, I feel like from the very beginning, you feel like there's nothing you can't talk about. You know, and I see those boundaries just melting away. Like I said, you're seeing them in a way that no one else has saw them. And because you see them that way, they're starting to see it as well. I mean, you're opening their eyes. It's very, it's very intense. I mean, like I said, I'm feeling it. This is such a strong connection. You know, and not only physical, but I mean, there's more to this. I mean, I feel like you just met your new best friend as well. Just to be clear, I mean, this is something that neither one of you are walking away from. Neither one of you want to walk away from this. You know, this is bringing in a lot of big changes, but they're great. You know, it's what you've both been waiting for. You know, that ship's finally come in with that three of wands and that six of swords. I mean, these changes that are coming are, you know, it's like I said, it's the interdependency is like when you depend on each other. You know, and you can depend on them and they can depend on you. You know, making the two of you that much stronger together. You know, that, like I said, this person brings things to the table that you may not bring, but you bring something to the table that they don't bring. But together you have it all. And like I said, with that moon card, you're bringing, you know, you're seeing this person in a way no one else saw them before. Now because you see them that way, they see themselves that way. And it's so much growth here. You know, you're both seeing a different perspective. You know, you might have been in love before, but not like this. Like I said, from the moment you meet this person, you know that your life may never be the same in a very good way. You know, seeing things in a different perspective, having a true love next to you. You know, I see a lot of happiness, a lot of emotional fulfillment. You know, this person, the way you open them up, you know, I just feel like there's no limit to the depths that you can find with this person. And like I said, don't be alarmed off this in the beginning, because sometimes when we meet someone, we have this intense connection. Sometimes we have a habit of being alarmed because we're not sure. I don't think that's going to be your problem, but just in case you were, I mean, this person's thinking about you and only you. I just wanted to reiterate that and make sure that you knew that this isn't one-sided, Pisces. This is not one-sided. I mean, with this, I mean, we have the Emperor, the Empress, the King and the Queen, the King and Queen of Cups. You know, both ready for this. You're both ready. You're both waiting, and you're both ready. You know, this is what it's all been about. This is the top of the mountain. You know, very loving. You know, like I said, I mean, you're opening this person up and you're going to get love that this person never even knew that they had to offer. And they're feeling love that they never knew they could get. So you're both bringing to the table. And like I said, I mean, the High Priestess, very intuitive, Pisces. Like I said, one of the most intuitive signs. You know, and this is the moment where that comes into play heavily. Trusting in yourself, trusting in this connection, you know, trusting how you feel, even though it's quick, you know, and I get it, it's quick. And sometimes that can be scary, but there's nothing scary I see here. There's nothing. You know, I feel like, if anything, we're letting all that old shit that got us here, you know, those broken hearts, those lonely nights, we're letting that all go because we don't have to do that no more. We don't have to deal with that. I mean, like I said, I mean, this is, all I see is forward movement here. You know, with that Chariot, you know, we're moving in, and we got to this like beautiful scene of a seeing that, get that little creek, and we got the little house, you know, everything's just perfect. We got the rainbow. We got the rainbow. We're good. Everything's good. And like I said, you're bringing out a new side of this person. You know, the romantic side. So, I mean, like I said, it's not one-sided here by any means, Pisces. You know, it's all about the love. And like I said, you unlocked something in them that can't be locked back up again, and they don't want to lock it up. So be prepared for some huge romantic gestures. You know, this person is here for you, and as much as you're here for them. You know, it's all coming together. Now all we have to think about moving forward is fulfilling fantasies. You know, I mean, like I said, this is what it's all about right there. I mean, I'm not getting any negative vibes whatsoever here. You know, with that Devil card, letting go of all that stuff. Sometimes, like, I mean, to get to the top of the mountain, sometimes you're gonna slip. Sometimes you're gonna fall. But you got back up. You got back on route, and now you're here. You know, and I do feel, I'm feeling a lot of fire in this person, and I feel like I've mentioned this before, but fire and water can make such a great connection, because, especially Pisces, because you bring something to the table that they didn't necessarily have, and they're bringing some of the table that you may necessarily didn't have, but you can join, and you make each other better. You know, it's a very strong connection. Like I said, I mean, with that Lover's card, you know, this is a bond that I don't see being broken, only gaining in strength. You know, the only thing you have to worry about this read, and this connection, is the jealousy that's going to be around you of other people, because this is what everyone wants. I love it. I absolutely love it. Makes my heart full. Now, like I said, I mean, we do have some fire. We have some Sagittarius. We have some Aries. Some Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Some Aquarius, some Gemini. And we have some Capricorn with that Devil as well. Yeah, I mean, I can always tell when a read's going to be great or good or bad from the very beginning, because it's the feeling I get. If I get a bad feeling, it's not going to be the greatest. If I get a good feeling, it's going to be good. And then when I start pulling the cards, like I'm feeling it before I even start pulling cards, and I start pulling cards, and I haven't been wrong yet. Now that's not me trying to brag or anything. It's just, that's what makes me do what I do, because I feel it, I accept it, and I nurture that feeling. And with this feeling, I mean, I was excited before I even started pulling the cards, and I don't really get that excited. But I mean, I was ready. You know, when you have a secret and you want to tell somebody right away? That's how I felt. I wanted to tell you right off the beginning what I was seeing. But what fun would that be? But yeah, just to touch on that a little bit. Fire signs. I'm a fire sign, and actually, one of my really good friends is a Pisces, and I'm telling you, like, if you don't have a Pisces friend, you need to get one. I mean, there's lots of different signs that I think that potentially should be a friend, but if you got a Pisces in your friendship in your friend circle, um, it's so fulfilling. You know, um, what they brought to me in my life is just opening me up. We've been friends for a long time, a very, very long time, and we just have this deep friendship where we can talk about anything. And with Pisces, they really like the no boundaries. That was something I had to get used to. But now that we have no boundaries, it's great. It's a great feeling to know that that's one person that I don't have to ever hold back with. They don't have to hold back with me. But it is different. It's not what everybody's used to. So sometimes it's going to take time. But it's hella worth it. And I don't know why I just said hella, but I said it, so it's there. It's such a great, but I feel like I brought something to them too, and that's what I mean about that fire water connection. I mean, I feel like we're more passionate, where water signs are more on the loving side, and we're kind of fiery and protectors, and water signs are more of a nurturers and lovers, and bringing them both together. I mean, I feel like everybody's capable of all of it. I feel like, even me, I'm a Sagittarius sun, moon, and Leo rising. I got so much fire, but me and my friend, we found a very common middle ground. And I think in any healthy relationship, both of you are bringing something into the table. But it's like I said, when I go touching it back on the interdependency, is being interdependent is not the same as being codependent. It's not the same as a lot of other dependencies. It's not negative at all. You're relying on each other. It's needing each other. Whereas other dependency, maybe one where one person is relying on the other person a lot more than the other person relies back. But interdependency is such a great, if it works for you, it works for you. Absolutely. And, there's so many, I have two friends that they have the most interdependent relationship I've ever seen. They're always together, but they like it. They're always doing things together. They work together. They live together. And I know I've heard people say, how do you work with the person that you live with? And they always laugh about it because it doesn't make sense any other way for them. And we always tease them. We call them the twins because they're so much alike. But yeah, they kind of even fairly look alike. Just to make it clear, they're both guys. I didn't want you to think that some man looked like another woman and woman looked like a man. I just wanted to clear that up. But yeah, they're always together, and love is love. No way, shape, or form, in any way, shape, or form, I want to see love. I don't care how it happens. And like I said, if it works, then it works. I've seen so many different relationships, like where someone was dependent on the other person, and that usually doesn't end well. But there is some cases where that works. So I won't say it never works, but it has nothing to do with this read, so we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.